Okay, guys, so we are back from Disney World, our little vacation. The kids had so much fun. I had no voice for like the first 2 days, and then I had a bad cough, and I don't know, and I'm still going through the voice and coughing, so I don't know what I caught. Um, so this is everything that we got during the trip. Um, so let me show you. So we went to Disney Art of Animation. Everything was gorgeous. And I'm so mad I didn't get to film as much as I wanted. Um, so what happened was I don't know, for some reason this is not my watch now. I'm borrowing my mom's watch. But my original watch stopped working. I don't know why. The day before we left, it was working. And then I put it in the luggage for our drive. And when I got to the resort, I didn't use it the first 2 days because I knew we was going to Typhoon Lagoon, so I didn't want it to get wet. So on Tuesday, when I went to put it on, it did not turn on. So I have no idea what's wrong with it because, like I said, it worked right before we left. So it did not want to turn on. I put it to charge. I cleaned it. I did everything I Googled, and it's not working. So I was thinking of just purchasing a charger, like a new one, to see if that'll work. And then if it doesn't work, then I'll return the charger. And then I guess my battery is just done for that watch, I guess. I don't know. So I didn't get to track my steps as much as I wanted during the trip. And then I had the portable charger. So the day we went to Typhoon Lagoon, I had that water bag, but I went on the lazy river for about like 15 minutes. And you put that on your waist. And I had my battery, my portable charger in there, and it got soaking wet when that bag was supposed to be waterproof. I guess it meant like for splashes, it would have been fine. Like when I took it to Great Wolf Lodge and I didn't have no issue with it. But since I was like submerged in the lazy river, waist down, and I didn't think of I should have put the bag like this on me because this part didn't really get wet. It was just my waist and down. But I just assumed because it was a water bag that it would have been fine. So my portable charger was dead. So I couldn't use it on the trip. So that means I couldn't use my phone that much because I didn't have nowhere to charge it. And there were barely any outlets at the park. There was one, I think it was in one of the restaurants that had a charger, so I was able to charge my phone there. But other than that, I had to go the whole day without hardly filming anything on my phone. And then I bought my camera that I'm filming on now, my Canon G7X. But the day of Magic Kingdom, for some reason, it died on me within like 2 hours. So I was so mad. So I couldn't use my phone that much, and then I couldn't film. So I don't even know how much footage I got from Magic Kingdom, but we'll see. So then, yeah. But then going forward, I made sure my Canon camera was charged every night, the battery. So I ended up filming a lot of content on my camera. And then I would keep my phone off and turn it on and off. So I didn't really track my steps. So I was kind of upset. But one day I did leave it on and I did get like 16 to 20,000 steps, which was the day of Epcot because we stood longer to watch the little water fireworks. So that was my dilemma with my portable situation. And then my husband was going to purchase a portable charger. They wanted $80. I was like, no thanks. So now that Amazon Prime is coming out, I might order me one because we're charging it here and it's still not working. So I guess it's done. So I'm going to have to purchase that and I'll purchase a charger for my watch and see what happens. So that was my electronics dilemma. And then we went to our resort, we checked in. So what's funny is that as soon as we parked and we was walking to Art of Animation, I got a text saying that my room was ready. So I was so happy. That was like not like 10 o'clock in the morning, the room was ready when normally they claim your room, you can't check in until like 3 o'clock. So I was so excited. So then we walked back to the car, got our stuff, but you don't technically need to go to the front desk to check in. You could just automatically check in on your phone because when I got the notification that my room was ready, it tells you your room number, and then with the Disney World app, you can link your little Minnie Mouse ears on the app to the door, and it automatically opens your door. So I did do a room tour before it got messy with the kids, and then, but I never recorded me opening the door, so that sucks because it makes that cute little noise. I don't have the cards here also, so I'll get that. So I'll show you. Because you get, since it was 4 of us, you get 4 Disney cards. And then we had a dining plan, so we had got 4 more cards. And you can open the door with the dining plan card, or your phone. Or we had a magic band, which we didn't get. And the resort was amazing. We didn't really get to enjoy the pool as much because, you know, you're getting up early in the morning, you're taking the Skyliner or you're taking the bus to go to whichever park you're going to. And then by the time you get back after walking, even though our pool was open to 11, we was getting back to the resort 9:30, 10:30, 11. So we only got to enjoy the pool one day. And it wasn't even me. I don't even think I even got footage of the pool either because my kids went in the pool. But with my phone situation, I couldn't. It was just a hot mess. We definitely need to go again, and I'm definitely going to be prepared. Even though I was prepared, I just messed up with the electronic situation. So I didn't really get footage of the pool, I don't think. And it was really big. And the kids played on this pool one day, and then they played on splash pad one day. But other than that, we didn't really get to enjoy the resort. We didn't get to do the movie nights that they had. So because we were never back at the resort at the time the movie night starts, which was at 8 o'clock. So we didn't get to do that. And then we didn't get to do any of the activities. They had pajama parties, and they gave you this resort pamphlet. So it says Disney Art of Animation and Resort Guide. So basically it tells you everything you need to know about the resort, like when they're gonna have campfire day, pajama day, a pool party, movies under the stars. So we didn't get to do any of that. And since we stood at the resort, like I said before, you get to go to the theme park 30 minutes early before it opens for everybody else. That never happened. We never made it at 8:30. We always got there like 9:30, 10, 9:15 because the wait for the bus or the Skyliner, the line for the Skyliner was always long when we had to go to those parks. So yeah, we never made it to 8:30. Even though I got up at 6 o'clock almost every day, and I would mobile order our breakfast with my phone, and then I would pick it up because they will open at 7, and I would put it between 7 and 7:15, and then I would get my food, bring it up, wake up the kids, do their routine, eat breakfast, and then we was out the door. But yeah, we basically still didn't make it out the door, like to be at the park at 8:30. But we did get there early, I think for Disney Hollywood Studios. We got there like 9:15. So that was like the earliest. And then it tells you about Cool Kids Summer, because basically Cool Kids Summer starts, I think it was, I don't think it tells you, but it goes up until September for Cool Kids Summer. So here it says Cool Kids Summer Welcome Gift. Stop by the front desk to receive a special welcome gift for your kids ages 3 to 9. Limit 1 gift per child with valid room reservations. So this is basically what the kids got. They got this Cool Kid bag, Cool Kid Summer bag, which was really useful for us when we was traveling because I only had that beige Adidas bag that I showed you guys. And then my husband didn't really have anything, so he was basically carrying one of these. It has a zipper, which we never got to use it for anything. We probably should have, but it was really useful. And we got 2 of these. So I'm gonna put down one of everything to show you. So yeah, so you get one of these, and then you get a button that says first visit, since it was my kid's first visit. So they both got that. And then you get the cups that are refillable only at the resort. We were told that you can refill it at Disney World, but I barely saw any refillable stations. So I don't know. We carried it mostly almost every day, and it was pointless because we really didn't get to refill it unless like we was drinking during lunch and we had leftover. We would pour it in here and then go start walking. But other than that, it was basically just to refill it at the resort. They have like little soda stations, and they had like Powerade, sodas, water, ice, and coffee. So that's basically what we would fill it up with. And sometimes we would take it with us, like we would take it in the bus or the Skyliner in the morning. The kids would drink some, but it does spill. So when we would put it in here, like if we was going on a ride, it would spill a little. So that's why I prefer like not to even take this, but we took it anyway almost every day with us. Either sometimes it's empty, sometimes it has stuff in it. But yeah, my son got this color, the purple one, and it's all the same characters. And just it was just different color handle and lid. This one was my daughter. She got the pink one. And then mine was the orange one. And my husband was the blue one. So those were all complimentary. So that was pretty cool. And then, yeah, so that was that. Then every time we went to a park, I tried to grab one of these Cool Kids Summer pamphlets, which was super cute. My son and my daughter loved grabbing them and looking at them. But, you know, when we would have to fold it to put it in here, I was trying to keep it nice and straight. Like I got this one nice and straight, but a lot of these we had to fold to put it away. So this one is Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom. I think I grabbed one from each park. So I don't know, it's probably upstairs somewhere. But it was super cute. The kids love reading it, looking to see where we were at. And it tells you like the location, like for Magic Kingdom, what rides are at Adventureland, Frontierland, and Fantasyland. And we, like I said, we didn't even get to do all the rides, which is crazy because we was there for so long. But I was trying to have it organized where if we was in Fantasyland, do whatever we can in Fantasyland and not go to Fantasyland and then run to Tomorrowland and then come back to Fantasyland. That's what makes it tiring when you have to go back and forth. But there were times that we had to still do that because sometimes we had a pass for one ride that was ready on this time and then this one wasn't ready yet. So that's why you get your 20,000 steps because you got to do a lot of back and forth. The kids did meet the characters. We did have the dining plan. So for the dining plan, they met every possible character for the dining plan. And what was cool was when we went to one of the restaurants, like one of the characters the kids never got to see, and you tell your waiter, and your waiter makes sure the character comes back to you so you could get pictures. So that was cool. And then I didn't think of taking pictures with me and the character by myself, so that sucks. A lot of the characters are with my kids or I'm with my kids, but you know, for the thumbnail, for the video, I should have remembered to take pictures of me with the characters, and I don't think I did. And my son even told me, like, Mom, take a picture with Daisy Duck. And I'm like, no, it's okay, you take it. And I was like, now I think about it when I was going through my footage, I'm like, oh my gosh, I barely got any pictures by myself with the characters. But yeah, we definitely gonna have to go again. Then there was some rides that shut down, like when we went to see Indiana Jones. We got in, we sat, we was there for like 10 minutes, and then they came on the speaker and said that because it looked like it was gonna rain and it's a live show and they have fire and stuff, they didn't want to proceed with the show, but they did tell us to come back like in 2 hours. But we never got to come back because, you know, you start having the rides ready or whatever time you have them ready for, and then you end up not having to be able to go back. So we didn't get to do that one. We also was on the line inside waiting for the doors to open for the Little Mermaid live show, I think. I think that was an Epcot. I don't know. I'm still new to this whole Disney World, like what was where. And then they had issues also, and they told us to come. They gave us a redemption, and then we used it for Toy Story. Oh, I think that was in Toy Story Land. I believe Little Mermaid. I don't know. I don't know. But wherever that was at, they gave us a redemption because it didn't work. And then the Minnie Mouse Railroad, that ride, we went on it and it was perfect. We loved it and we went to go back the second time and we were literally the next one online and it broke down or something and we got a redemption for that. And then that, we didn't get to go back to that the second time, but we did ride it the first time and I loved it. It was so cute. A lot of the rides are new from the last time I've been there. I haven't been there in like over 20 years to Disney World. Yeah, so those are the pamphlets we got. So I'm gonna save them. And then if I have more, but I think that some of them are like wrinkled, some got wet. But I didn't think to grab it like when we left to get like a brand new clean one. But it's okay. So then this was all, yeah. So then the kids got the bubble one. So my daughter got the Little Mermaid bubble one. Let's see, it has like 4 slots here. So it does do the bubbles, it does light up, and it does have music in it. So let's see. So this is the light up one. I don't know what she pressed for the bubbles. That one. Oh, there go the wings. a lot comes out. This is how it looks. Super pretty. My daughter loved it. But the problem with this is, like we took it to the park one time and we put it in here and it leaked. So this is why I didn't want to carry anything. I didn't want nothing on my hands because I wanted to be able to film. And then my kids were carrying it for a little bit and then they would get tired. They didn't want to carry it, or you can't take it on certain things. So you would have to put it in one of these bags. So this is where my husband came in and we will put it in here, and then it leaked some of the bubbles. This is new bubbles. This, the ones that I didn't have from Disney is already gone. So luckily I have like my own bubbles. So yeah, so this does leak. So if you purchase this and your kid doesn't want to hold it, it might just leak. But it does stand still, like it'll stand on the table, which is good. And then my son got the Mickey Mouse one. His does not have any music, which is kind of lame. They all should have been the same. And his is just basically like this, lights up, and shoots out bubble also. And his looks like that. That's the decoration. So yeah, those were their bubble ones. And then the only thing is, when we went to Animal Kingdom is when they took it with them. We were watching the parrot show and the lady said that we couldn't use the bubbles because my kids had the bubbles going. And she said it scares the parrots. So you couldn't really use it that much in Animal Kingdom because of the animals. But that was the day we decided to bring it, and then they couldn't really use it. But they're having fun with it now. While they're home, they use it in the backyard. And then we went to Epic Universe for one day, and we got their refillable cups. They also have cups, and you can actually, they have a refillable station, but we didn't really have time to do that, so we refilled it before we left the park. So when we got to the park, we bought the cup and we filled it up. And then when we were leaving the park, we filled it up again. But other than that, that's the only time we used it. But basically, you could use it for unlimited. But we wasn't there that long. The park was, I mean, it's big, but there wasn't a lot of rides. So there was only 3 rides for the Mario World. And we did all of them. Bowser, the Mario Kart, and the Minecart one. So we did, those are the only 3 that it had. Oh, and Yoshi. So we did those 4. So we were able to knock that out. As soon as we got to Epic, we went straight there. We did that. We ate at Toad's Cafe. Got the kids' meal, which came with a corn on the cob, broccoli, a burger, and I think fries. I don't remember. And then it came with like Oreo, chocolate covered Oreo cookie. So that was yummy. And then it came with a drink. So we ate there. That was the only place we ate at. And then after that, we went into Dark Universe, and I did Monsters Unchained. I think that's what it's called. If it's not, then I'll leave the name down here. That was so crazy because I was not expecting my feet to not touch the ground because it was a simulator. But your feet actually is dangling, and you're like going like this, and you're seeing all these characters. I did not film because I had to keep it locked. You needed to put like all our stuff in the locker. But I was able to have my phone on the little waterproof thing on my neck. But obviously I never did that ride before. I was not gonna record, and it was so cool inside. You saw like a Frankenstein. You saw what was the character? You saw mummies. It was so cool. I was not expecting that. If I knew that's how it was, I probably wouldn't have did it. But since I didn't know, and I was just like, yes, we'll go for it. So we all did that ride, and it was fun. My kids loved it, but I was scared. And then we didn't do any of the Harry Potter stuff. We watched like a little show from with the dragon, How to Train Your Dragon. We watched a little show with that character. And we didn't really get pictures with anyone. We never got pictures with Mario, Peach, Yoshi. The timing with us being on the line for the rides, we missed the timing for the characters, so we didn't get no characters. I didn't even get to see. The only character we did see, I think, was Peach, but she was leaving. But yeah, we didn't really get to do any pictures with characters in Mario World. And then we stood in a little bit at Dark Universe. And then we didn't really care for Harry Potter. We did the Celestial Carousel. We did that. And then we basically left early and we just ate at the resort. And then we went to bed. We knew Friday was, we went on Thursday, and then Friday was, what was Friday? Park day? I still don't remember. I have it on my calendar. Let's see. So Tuesday we did Magic Kingdom, and then we did Hollywood Studios on Wednesday. Thursday was Epic Universe. Friday was Hollywood Kingdom, and then Saturday was Animal Kingdom. Friday was Epic. Yeah. What? Yeah, I mean not Epic, Epcot. Epcot was on Friday, and then Saturday was Animal Kingdom, and then Sunday is when we left. And we also ate at Disney Hollywood Studios. We had dining reservations for the Sci-Fi Diner, which was so cool. But I just wish they would have showed like more cartoon stuff on the screen. They showed like a little bit of cartoon stuff, and then the rest was like old movies that are black and white. But it was fine. So the kids we all had like, I think, burgers, and then they had like a little Sundae ice cream. I filmed in there, but it was pretty dark in there. So we ate there. We did the Toy Story. I think we did all the rides with Toy Story. We did Slinky Dog and the Toy Story Mania we did. And we did the saucer, the alien saucer one. So it was really fun, really cool. I think out of the best parks were Magic Kingdom and Disney Hollywood Studios. I will go back to those two again. So like if we ever go back in the future, I will pick those two rides and then do the Universal, not the Epic one, like the real Universal where you have the Minions and the Simpsons, because my kids didn't get to do that this time. So I will do those three next time. And then, so when we went to Epic Universe, my kids got the Power Up band. I can't find my daughter's. Hers is not in her box, so I don't know where she put it. My son keeps his stuff nice and neat. He picked the Toad Power Up band. Super cute. So they were able to play like when they saw the little question mark or the little yellow box, and they would hit it with the watch and play some games here and there. So they had fun with it. I think these were like $40, and they had like every character. My daughter picked Daisy, my son picked Toad. They had Mario, Yoshi, and I'm not sure, but I filmed, I think. Then this was our Disney Plan card. And you could check into the resort with this card, like I said, with your phone. So this was it. And then to get in the parks, this was our cards. That one, this one. Well, me and my husband got this one. And then my son got this one. So those were the cards. So I'm trying to think what else. Oh. So then my husband was hot and he purchased this cooling towel. So it cools to 30 degrees below, breathable, lightweight, UPF 50, chemical-free cooling, machine wash, and it's two-sided. So all you have to do is just wet it and then just put it around your neck. So it looks like this. That's one side, and then the other side was like that. And then obviously it was hot. It did rain on us. Like I bought the ponchos, but I never really got to use it because it rained like when we was on the bus walking to the resort, so we didn't really need it for that. And then when we was at Toy Story Land, it did come down, but we were waiting on the ride for the alien saucer, so we really didn't get that much wet. Yeah, and they didn't have like umbrellas under certain tables, but yeah, we never really had to open it, so that was good. But yeah, every day it was like cloudy, like it was gonna rain, and then thank God it didn't really rain. It just did like random little rain showers. That wasn't nothing too crazy. So you saw like the lightning. So they said that they were not doing the Magic Kingdom fireworks. So we didn't get to see the Magic Kingdom fireworks. But we did go to Epcot and we watched the water, whatever the water one is called, fireworks. That was really awesome. And we had front row seats and we sat down. That one wasn't crazy crowded like Magic Kingdom. For some reason, Magic Kingdom, everyone goes there. but the Epcot one was pretty, like, we able to get front rows for that, which was a miracle. Oh, we also went and saw the Phantasma show. That was really, really awesome. I recorded a lot on my camera here. Oh, yeah, so that was in Disney Hollywood Studios. Also, we did the dining plan for the sci-fi diner for like lunch, and they gave us cards to go, like VIP cards to go to the Phantasma show to sit in the front. So we did that. So that day, that night, we went and we watched the Phantasma show, and it was so nice and pretty. I recorded a lot, so the kids saw the fireworks. We were still in the front. Had so much fun. It was so hot, but like I didn't get to do my outfit of the day. I mean, I showed you guys what I was gonna be wearing, but I didn't really get to film a lot of stuff due to my phone electronic situation. So I didn't get to film like an intro for the videos. I didn't get to it just didn't go as like I thought it would, because it was just so go 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 go. Yeah. But yeah, when next time we go, I'll be ready. But yeah, but we had fun. We attempted a lot of rides, but my favorite are Disney Hollywood Studios and Magic Kingdom. I would definitely do that again. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Yeah, I'm still working on uploading all the footage from all the days, so I don't know when this video is gonna go up. But this was just my experience on how everything was. We also didn't do anything in Typhoon Lagoon. We only did Lazy River and the wave pool. That's it. And then we left, and then we just went to the resort for a little bit, and then we went out to eat and at like a regular quick service place. So that was really nice. Yeah, so that's basically everything. I don't know if I forgot anything, but yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye. Okay guys, so I found my daughter's power up bands, and like I said, she got Daisy. So this is how it looks, and then this is her wrist, and it's like those snap bands. Ta-da! Okay guys, I also forgot to show you my daughter's headband. She got the Minnie Mouse ears. We grabbed them at Walmart, and then got me this mini hat. It was super cute, especially when it was super sunny. So I wore this hat. It came with these things. Has this as the back. So I love it. And then my son wore these Mickey hat. This protected him from the sun, and he loved it. He wore it. I think most of the time he wore this, and yeah, I think he wore it like almost every day because of the sun. So that was good. But then when we had to get on certain rides, we had to take them off on some of them. And then this is the one my daughter originally got from school when she was finishing school. So I wore this one day, had this on one day, and then this was another one. Super cute.